Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. You know, sometimes you look at a house and you look at another house and you might have looked at 50 or 100 houses and you say to yourself, that's not what I want. What I want is in my brain, and all I need to do is to explain it to someone who can build it for me, and I will have the custom home of my dream. Thankfully, we have a custom home builder with us today from Starr Custom Homes, Shawn Starr. Shawn, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You know, what is the core difference to me, the home buyer, from a custom home as opposed to choosing a model? What makes that experience so wonderful and special once I'm in?
That's a great question. And the exact answer is that we are designing that home from scratch for you. We put together a design program that lists all the goals that we have for the house, and we design to that program. So you're not having to choose from a set of preconceived plans that maybe can be slightly altered, but you're kind of stuck with as is. We're designing from scratch exactly what you want.
You know, for a lot of people, they tell me, I can feel what I want, I can't describe what I want, I haven't seen what I want. How do you help that person extract that vision that they can't yet explain?
Going back to the design program, it's a pretty comprehensive interview where we sit down for a good 2 or 3 hours and have that conversation with the client to extract that information, because you're right, very often they can't articulate what they want, and so we kind of know how to dig in, and it goes far beyond just how many bedrooms, how many baths. We talk about their lifestyle, how they want the home to operate for them. How do they operate in the kitchen? How do they operate in their master bath? What are their routines? What are their hobbies? How can the house facilitate that for them?
Yeah, what do you want it to feel like when you're in your home?
Exactly. And we use House, the website House, as a tool. It's like Pinterest for houses. There's just, I think, millions at this point of pictures on there. So we have the client create idea books for us so that they can save pictures and then do a show and tell with us.
Swipe right for houses too?
Exactly.
My goodness.
And that really helps us get a visual on the things that have been attractive to them, and it's a lot easier for them to show us what they like than trying to explain it in words. And that saves them from trying to save 5,000 magazine clippings.
Right.
So that's been a great tool for us.
Better for you and better for that home buyer
exactly.
also. So I've had people share with me that they would love to have a custom home, but they don't know any architects. Mm-hmm. How do you bridge that? I want a custom home and I don't know any architects.
And that is completely fine too. We're a design build firm, so we handle the design process and the build process. And we project manage that from start to finish. So a client comes to us, we put together the design program, and then we go hire the architect for them. We also hire the interior designer for them. So we project manage that whole process from start to finish. And that keeps it's a holistic approach that, number one, keeps their vision on point, right. And number two, and more importantly, I think, keeps their budget on point. Because with everybody, if the client hires all those people individually, it's very easy for them to each operate in a silo. The builder, the architect, the interior designer. And very often that can cause things to get a little out of whack because there's no single leader taking care of that project.
Which is the advantage of the design build firm.
Correct. So we're project managing that whole process for the client.
You mentioned budget. When people think custom home, they think this is going to be a bit more expensive. I think that's reasonable. What's an honest price point to begin to think about a truly custom home?
Sure. We tell clients that if they have $500,000 to spend on just the house, then they're in the custom home bandwidth. The sweet spot is probably in the 800 to 1.2, 1.3 million for us,
right.
As far as home projects go. We've built a couple of houses for under $500,000, so it's not impossible. But generally speaking, they need to have $500,000 to consider a custom home.
I understand. Well, it feels like you're a fascinating guy to work with. I have some thoughts in my mind. I'd like to know more. For others who would like to learn more about you, Shawn, and Starr Custom Homes, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Well, they can call us at 612-6946 or visit our website at starrcustom.com.
So if you've got a custom home dream, Shawn might be a reasonable guy to have that conversation and make that dream a reality. Stay with us. We'll be right back.